Well, Mrs. G finished up some of her master's courses and we decided to take an impromptu road trip to Crater Lake, Oregon, which we've never been to. And everything was full there, so we're camped at Diamond Lake, which is like 20 minutes north of Crater Lake. So we're gonna go check out Diamond Lake right now. So we just got in. Let's get the camp set up. And we'll do Crater Lake tomorrow, you know. It's a pretty cool lake. It's the deepest lake in Oregon. You know, it's a big volcano crater. Obviously, it's Crater Lake. It's got an island in there, Wizard Island. We will check it out tomorrow. Younger G, what do you think about this campsite?
I don't think this is a campsite.
Well, I mean, it's pretty close to the campsite. What lake?
Yeah, but where'd the car go?
What lake is this behind you?
Diamond Lake.
How do you rate it as far as lake scale?
Pretty lake scale.
This is pretty on the lake scale. Nice. Baby G, do you like this lake?
Yeah, it's like Diamond Lake, darn it, Diamond Lake.
I think they should maybe be a little disappointed that there aren't diamonds in the lake.
I know. There's no diamonds. I'm the king of the world!
So, apparently a couple weeks ago, this guy named Jared Bruce Peroya, they found his kayak and sandals and flip-flops, but not his body. So, moment of silence for that guy that drowned in the lake, most likely. I don't know, how do you, this is a pretty calm lake. I don't know, they said it happened at like 10:20 at night, so I'm guessing alcohol was involved. Maybe he decided to go for a swim. Couldn't get back to his kayak or something, I don't know. Be careful out there.
Maybe stand up, because standing up helps. Ah!
The children are asleep. Camp is done. Okay, younger G says that he's not as... You're in the tent, it's close enough. Mrs. G and I have a fire. Mrs. G,
It's pretty baller.
if 2020 doesn't work out great, can we just live in the forest forever? That's the plan.
This is our new home.
We've got all the gear, so when they're like...
If 2020 doesn't work out, like, I'm not even gonna say it.
She's got a good point there. So, how much money do I need if I just live off the grid in the woods? I will tell you, driving through Central Oregon, I didn't realize it. It's basically like a scabland sagebrush desert. There are a lot of people off the grid out there.
Alright guys, let's learn about Crater Lake. How did a mountain become a lake? A massive volcanic eruption 7,700 years ago left a deep basin in the place where a mountain peak once stood. Centuries of rain and snow filled the basin, forming a deep blue lake whose waters are unmatched color and clarity. It's the deepest lake in the United States.
Guys, we're here. It is amazing. So this is the crater of Mount Mazama right behind me. So this thing was a huge caldera volcano. And essentially what happened was it was erupting and erupting and erupting, and it had this big hollow underneath it where all the magma drained out or whatever, and it just collapsed and then it just filled up with water. And what's really cool about this water is not only is it the deepest lake in the United States, but there's no streams that run into it. None. Zero. No inlet or outlet like a regular lake. So all of this water comes from rainwater. And you're going, how does the level of the lake stay the same? Well, basically, via precipitation, rainwater, and just gradual drainage into the aquifer below keeps the lake level really consistent. And that little island you see behind me that's called Wizard Island, that is from a second eruption later on. Let's go check it out even more. Just Look at that. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if you can see this through my camera, just how clear that water is. The reflection from the rim of the crater. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, hey. Didn't know you were doing that.
Alright, well, camp is packed up. That was Crater Lake in 3 days. 7-hour drive back to Idaho. This was a good one. Highly recommended. If you haven't been to Crater Lake, give it a look. I figured it would be much busier than it was. It wasn't. So definitely maybe reserve your campsite in advance. But there are a lot of other places you can camp around here. I also learned that you can park and camp in these places called snow parks. SNO-PARK. I guess they're where people park and go snowshoeing in winter. I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments. So if the sites are all booked up, there are options for you when you come down here. But definitely worth the day, and Diamond Lake Campground was awesome. We'll say Oregon has a lot more federal money for their national parks and campgrounds than Idaho does. Never have I seen such groomed trails. Nicely done, Oregon. Mr. G out.